Is it safe to study MBBS in China for 2023? Hello and welcome to Club Overseas. This is Purnima Chauhan, and today in this video I'm going to answer everything about MBBS in China, or is it safe to study MBBS in China for 2023 intake. So as we all know, China has always been a prominent destination for Indian students, especially to study MBBS in abroad, and it used to be the first preference of many Indian students who have scored very good marks in NEET, because China is one among such country that mostly the A-ranked universities in China, those universities have a very high eligibility criteria, and hence they ask for candidates who have a very good NEET score. So this was the main reason why Indian students have been attracted towards China, and one among such reason was, of course, the low tuition fee and the high quality of education. So all these factors cumulatively have made China a very prominent destination for Indian students to study in abroad. But like I've said, that China used to be the best destination for Indian students for pursuing medical education. So if we talk about today's scenario, और आज के time पर चीजें काफी अलग हो चुकी हैं. Since right after COVID, China, the students who have completely lost their faith towards studying medicine in China right after the COVID began, and even like in previous years after 2019, 20, 2021 and 2022, China has faced a significant low number of Indian students who are showing their interest to study medicine in China. So apart from this, for 2023, of course, yes, 2023 is a wonderful year. It comes with too many opportunities, and it has opened too many doors for the Indian students. China has specially has now completely abandoned what all restrictions that they have imposed to the Indian students, and now they are completely giving offline education. So this is one of the very good thing about MBBS in China for 2023 intake. So apart from this, we can definitely say that China is going back to its original shape, as they have invited all the Indian students who have got stuck in the COVID in their respective countries. They have now welcomed them back in their respective universities, and now the students, those who are already studying in China after COVID, after 3 years of complete lockdown, students have they've gone back to their respective universities and have started their offline education. So not only this, the main purpose of making today's video is about how is it safe? Is it safe or not to study in 2023 for MBBS, especially for the Indian students? So the very important thing which I would like to discuss here in this video is the FMGE regulation 2021. So we all must have aware about this FMGE regulation, and if you're still not clear about the rules and regulations which are given or which are imposed by the National Medical Commission of India, so you can definitely click on the I button and just see my video wherein I have explained in detail about all the regulations that have come up in 2021 on 18th of November. So right here, I would like to discuss a few points that can be the most important factors while you decide to pursue your MBBS from China. So number one, in FMGE 2021 regulation, the main point was, number one, the duration of MBBS, which is, yes, of course, 5 + 1 years. And in China, the duration of MBBS is, of course, it used to be 6 years only. But the internship which students are doing in the final year of their MBBS, which is the 6th year, was easily acceptable in India. So the complete duration of MBBS in China was 6 years, but now as per the FMGE regulations, the students can only pursue 6 years of MBBS in China, and apart from this, when they come back to India, they need to repeat another 1 year of internship. So the duration is the foremost factor that have come up in the NMC Gazette. Second would be the internship. The internship has to be compulsorily done in the country where you are located or you have completed your MBBS. And after that, when you come back to India, you write next one exam and then 1 year of internship you have to do when you come back to India, or if you would like to get a license to practice in India. Third regulation was the license to practice. So this is actually the most important thing which you should very well aware about before you go to China to pursue your MBBS, because China is of course not an English speaking country. Their main language, their native language is Mandarin, which is very, very tough to learn. So students have to clear HSK level 4 during their MBBS. So HSK has been a mandatory part of your subject while you do your MBBS in China. So it's good for you if you're learning the language right from the beginning, because to get a license to practice in China, you need to pass a certain exam. You need to pass the licentiate exam, which would be in the local language in China, which I'm sure not an easier one to crack. So if you are really willing to pursue your MBBS from China, you need to look into this matter. You need to know that you must learn the basics of Mandarin language. You need to qualify the license exam, which is in Mandarin, which is the local language in China, in order to get a license to practice or an individual license to practice in China.